Do we still need to learn languages? What do you think? I think languages matter more than ever in this era of AI, and let me explain you why. It is true that an AI can translate instantly, almost. You just plug in your text into an AI, ask for a destination language, and there you have your translation. It is true that it might be able to interpret instantly. There are now softwares that we can use during meetings and presentations where it's an AI that translates instantly what the speaker is saying in one language into another language. But first, one problem with this is that obviously AI will master some languages more than others. Some languages feed AI daily, whereas other languages might not be used as much, and so the AI might not have enough data to train on it. So think about the English language versus a smaller local language. But secondly, in a language, what matters more than words, more than just a technical translation of a simple suite of words, is the context. What context is one speaking in? And so the AI would need to know that, and I'm not sure that it would be able to adapt to every single context every single time there's a meeting or a translation that needs to happen. I don't know if you remember, but at the very beginning of Google Translate, the French expression j'ai été, which means I was, but it's the passé composé, and so it's the auxiliary avoir plus the verb être, in past participle form, but the verb être in past participle could also mean, out of context, summer. And so Google Translate used to translate j'ai été, I was, as I have summer, because it was doing like a literal translation. So of course we've come far away from that, and the AI that we now use would never make such an error, right? And it's probably, as experts are saying, it's improving tremendously day by day, so it might become as good as humans translating. But I would still argue that the context might not be there, because if you think about it, every conversation has a very specific context. Depending on who you're talking to, you might want to adjust the way you talk to, whether in English or another language. So context is always so important, and there are as many contexts as there are situations of communication. So I'm not sure AI would be able to adapt to that. And let me give you one example from the French language. The other day I was looking at translations of certain job titles, and then I started to think about something else which exists in French, in France, but that does not seem to translate anywhere in Canada, for example. This word is the word cadre. Cadre is a specific status that is given to certain types of managers in France. And so in France, when you hear someone say je suis cadre or elle est cadre, it immediately conveys this sense of, oh, this is someone who is well-placed, who must be making good money, have a stable situation, has lots of advantages. And that word does not really translate in English. You would have to know the specific French context. We would translate it, I was looking at how to translate it, and we would translate it as manager, senior manager, but it doesn't convey that sense of it's a very different status, right? Like Cadre in France will have a specific pension plan, specific benefits. So it's like a manager, but with certain benefits that other managers in France don't have. So if you're a manager, but you don't have the status of cadre, a French person doesn't hear the same thing, whether you say I'm a manager or I'm a cadre. So that's a specific nuance that I can give you as an example where context matters, because what you hear as the receiver of that word is very different, whether you actually understand the language and the culture or whether you don't. Secondly, I think in the age of AI, every expert, like not everyone agrees on how fast, this is gonna happen, how deeply it's going to transform the economy and the job market and all that. But what's certain, and I think everyone agrees on that, is that we have to become much more flexible flexible than we've ever been. Adaptable, that's a skill that we need. Those hard skill of technical skills, of course, we still need them. And I truly believe we still need humans to be able to have those technical skills, because we need to be able to tell the machine when it's wrong, or to even understand if it's correct, right? But beyond that, beyond the technical skills, there's just the skill of being able to adapt to new situations, to the unfamiliar, to be able to shift, right? If indeed we are losing our jobs to AI and our jobs are going to transform, we can retrain, we can seek to do something else, we can look as a society at different models in which we are still relevant as humans. But that means that we need to be flexible and open enough to do that. And I do believe that learning a language, learning a new culture really trains you for that, because your brain is already trained to shifting. Your brain already knows how to deal with the unfamiliar, with the uncomfort of not understanding something, of not grasping something fully. As I say in another video that I will add the link, when you start to learn a language and as you advance in your learning, one must is that you have to be able to tolerate the uncomfort. You have to be able to tolerate that you won't understand everything, and you have to find creative solution to go around that, right? Like maybe you use different words, maybe you ask to repeat, and so it teaches you to solve problems. It teaches you to find creative ways to get to where you want. And so I believe that language learning trains that skill, and that skill is absolutely relevant to our society right now. And last but not least, language learning, it's the ability to think critically that is at stake. If we all lose our ability to speak in another language, meaning if we lose the ability to communicate in a way that is not ours, we lose the ability to communicate with others who are not like us, who do not speak like us, then we lose a bit of our ability to have empathy towards someone, we lose our ability to listen to others, but we also lose our ability to think. And here let me give you an example drawn from literature. If you remember the novel of George Orwell, 1984, in this novel the author invents a society where there's one language that's being spoken, the Newspeak, and all other languages eliminated, like it's just the Newspeak, and the Newspeak is reduced to very minimum words. And the idea behind it is, of course, in this society it's a totalitarian regime, and so the idea is to control the population through the language. The idea being, if you don't know the word dissent or you don't know the word criticism, you won't dissent or critique, because it doesn't even come to your mind to do that, because you don't have the words for it. So how would you do something that does not even exist in your brain as a concept? So the more words and language you have, the more ability you have to actually open and see other things, other possibilities. And that's very important. It's also that if we harmonize language, so in each language we express things differently. One language might have one word for one concept, but another might have several words for the same concept, because it's very important to that specific culture. I think I had heard an expert talking, for example, about snow in Russian, and how in Russian there were many ways to describe the snow, because it's very relevant to that culture, right? And so the more words you have, the more ideas you can expand on. The less words you have, the more you lose your ability to formulate nuance and then complex thoughts. So I do believe language learning is relevant in this era of AI. And I believe so because you can always learn a new software, a new skill. It might be obsolete in 2 years for all you know. But language is training other parts of your brain. It's training communication, critical thinking, and everything we've discussed. And so ultimately, it's training your ability to relate to one another. It's training our ability to talk to one another, to communicate as humans to one another. And that ability, that relational aspect of language, That's something human. That's what might differentiate us from the machine, right? Like the ability to relate to one another, to feel for one another, to try to understand one another. Merci et à bientôt sur Frenchready.